evening, everyone. This is Cricket Lot for Wednesday, September 17th, 2025. And tonight we are talking about traveling with your Young Living products. So it's, as I mentioned in my text, travel is exhilarating and exhausting. It's fun and it's frustrating, relaxing and stressful. So oils to the rescue, right? Do
Right.
everything you can with it. So I'm going to go through my talk and then we'll go back through the handout that I mailed everybody, just to make sure we didn't miss anything. So of course it depends on your mode of transportation. If you're going by plane, train, car, so you want to keep your product secure whichever way you're going. Oils can leak. So you screw on your cap and it seems okay, but then you can give it another extra twist. See how much that moved after? So make sure any bottles you're packing, you do that extra little twist to make sure they're tight. Even at home, if you like have them on your bedside table or something, if they occasionally get knocked over, be sure that they're really tight because they can just drip out. Or if you store them I have some that I keep for certain roller bottles that I make, and I keep all the bottles for that in a little case with the recipe. So I make sure that I put an extra twist on it so when they're laying sideways in that case, they don't leak out. So always make sure you do that. And you might want to put them in a Ziploc baggie so that if it does drip out for some reason, it doesn't get over your clothes or whatever. So oils, I've never had any problem taking oils through the security checkpoint. I don't even put them in my quart baggie anymore. So they just let them go through. So it hasn't been a problem at all. You can put your Ninja Red single serving packets in your quart baggie. You can put your nitro packets in there. Zing is too big. I don't think you'd want to pack it in a suitcase either, unless you're just going for a few days and you want to put a couple cans in there. That may be something you just want to take only in a car or a train. And I would put the Ninja in, if you're putting it in your suitcase, put it in something also, a tiny little hole in that packet, and then you're in that pressurized cabin. You could have Ninja Red all over your white shorts. So, oh, I had to stop and take all mine out and do the 1 liter test bag because I packed too many of them.
My husband wasn't happy as I was trying to stuff them all in there. So
I've had them in my purse, in my clear see-through thing. They've never one time said anything about them. So it's crazy. Your lotions, shampoo, cream rinse, mouthwash, all that stuff, you want to get the little travel bottles at the dollar store and just pour them from your big container into the little travel size containers, so you don't have to carry those big giant bottles with you. They pack quite nicely. So roll-ons seem to go okay. Cool Azul pain cream goes okay. Toothpaste, mint facial scrub. Again, I'm paranoid. I put everything in a bag of some kind to protect it from spilling on clothes if it happens to leak. So, you're traveling, you're going to be either in the car or on the plane for a long time. You're sitting a long time. You know, your circulation is getting stagnant. So, move your feet and ankles around, you know, just sit in your seat and move your ankles like this, move your legs up and down like this. You can move your arms like this or like this. You know, who cares if they think you're a little bit not so. Um, if you can get up and walk up and down the aisles, that's good. I go down where the airline hostesses are and hold on to the side of a seat and then do squats or lift my legs up, you know, to my belly and just do a few of those just to get your circulation going, get the blood flow going. Oils that help with circulation: cypress, lemon, eucalyptus. Eucalyptus might not be great on an airplane because of the smell, but cypress is not too strong of a smell. Rub it around your ankles. Lemon, put in your water, that helps with circulation. Um, and there's a recipe on the handout sheet for edema recipe for before you travel in a couple days before you travel. So we'll go over that. Um, um, Energy levels seem to sag when you're traveling, so um, everyone's different. But for me, we like to listen to a book on tape or um, especially something funny, game or a book or a movie, you know, whatever helps you. Maybe you can sleep. That's all the better. Of course, adequate water helps with the circulation and the energy levels. And and I just read this, if you're feeling extremely hungry and you just recently ate, you might be thirsty and dehydrated. So instead of eating more, try drinking because digestion takes a lot of energy. So if you're eating again, that might make you more tired. So try drinking more. Um, Energy level oils, energy, that's the name of an oil. Peppermint to prop up sagging energy. Packet of Ninja or a tube of nitro. Actually, it's a packet of nitro now. Um, if you're going to be traveling and you might be thinking you're going to feel hungry, put a scoop of Power Meal in a pint jar with a lid, and then take a packet of nitro and a packet of Ninja Red and just pour it into the scoop of Power Meal, and then put water the rest of the way of the jar and shake it up. And it's a great booster, energy booster, and it helps take off the hunger edge. So maybe you're freaked out flying, or your husband's driving and that freaks you out, or um, you can use stress away, lavender, peace and calming. Um, just make sure it's not in your suitcase, it's on your person, on your carry-on bag, or in the car with you. There's also a diffuser that runs on battery power now. It's called the, we'll get to it. I got it written down here somewhere. Um, it only comes in lavender right now, but it works on batteries and it doesn't need water. You just put the bottle straight on it. So you can take it in your car and diffuse oil in your car with this diffuser. It's pretty cool. Um, okay, you're on the plane and or you're going into restaurants and all the people around you are hacking and they're recirculated air and all that. So prepare for this ahead of time. Take an inner defense in the morning and a life 5 in the evening for a week or so before you're going to be traveling. Thieves or frankincense on your feet every day. And the new Emu gummies, they're awesome. I take those every day. They're so tasty, and you just need 2 of them and just chew them up. They're amazing. You can also use the Emu Power. Chew them up before you go to bed. It's got ingredients to help you sleep as well. So it'll support your immune system and help you fall asleep. So bring some thieves spray so you can freshen up the area around you, and thieves waterless hand purifier with you. Once you go through security, put it in your pocket, or if you have um, a carrier that you can clip it on your belt, so that if you get up in the plane, you don't forget to take it with you and it's in your pocket or hung on your belt loop, and you can use that instead of the soap. So what if you have motion sickness? So you get sick on the plane or you get sick in the car. Um, all of the oils that help with that: peppermint, ginger, digize. Just open the bottle and smell it might be enough for you. Peppermint you could rub on. Digize you probably should take internally. You can just drop it in your mouth and take it that way, or you can put it in a capsule and take it that way. Put it in some tea or some water. Um, if you rub it on, the smell might be disruptive to people around you. So, one suggestion I read said to put it on a sugar cube and then put it in a Ziploc bag. Um, so you can pop it in a child's mouth um, or the driver and not worry about the bottles or it being too strong. Just remember, sugar decreases your immune system, so not too much of that. Just use it sparingly. Okay, now you've gotten to where you're going and you're in a different time zone. What's the best way to handle jet lag? Well, the first thing is just simply accept that it's the time where you are now. Don't think, oh, at home it's only 5 o'clock. No, just look at the clock and that's the time it is now, and start your brain thinking, okay, it's 2 a.m. So that's what I got to live with. It's 2 a.m. The next thing, if you can manage it in the morning, is to sit in the sun for a few minutes. Close your eyes and just let the sun shine on your face. That helps reset your circadian clock so that you'll get onto the new time zone faster. Some oils that'll help facilitate the change are peppermint and eucalyptus in the morning, and lavender and geranium in the evening. So the lavender or peppermint and eucalyptus are energizing, and the lavender and geranium are calming and relaxing. Try to stay awake for bedtime without taking a nap. You can go to bed somewhat early, but not too early, so you're not waking up at 4 a.m. Or 10 a.m., depending on which direction you're going. You can put the oils in a bath before bed, or just rub it on your feet, whatever is better for you. Another way to balance your body is a method called Jinshin Jutsu. And it's a system that came from Japan that can help to balance disharmony in the body. So just hold your fingers one at a time. and just go through each finger. Oh, start with the pinky on your left hand, holding it with all the fingers of your right hand, and just go through all the fingers. I don't know why it helps, but your index finger should be closest to your palm. And like I said, you start with your pinky finger. So another way is just sit on your hands. Doesn't matter if they're up like this or down like this. Just put them under your sit bones and sit on them as long as you feel comfortable, and repeat as often as you like. So that's supposed to help rebalance disharmony in your body. You don't even have to use that one when you're traveling. You can use it at home anytime. Um, how about negative energy while you're traveling? They talk about the EMF radiation in an airplane, or grumpy travelers, or people with you that are whining and complaining. So white angelica is great for EFT pollution and from the negative energy from humans around you. Sleeping while traveling can be an effort in futility. It's noisy, it's uncomfortable, it's cramped, there's too much light. So bring along some earplugs or headphones and play quiet, restful music to mute out the other sounds around you, and maybe an eye mask. And you could maybe sprinkle your favorite relaxing oil on the mask so you can breathe it and have it soak into your skin. You could possibly take some deep night essence capsules or cortisop. Cortisop is great for getting the cortisol out of your system and ease you into relaxation. You don't have to actually sleep to be rested. Just sit quietly and peacefully and relax. Okay, so you've arrived at your amazing tropical location and spent the day at the beach or sightseeing, and now your skin is tight and pink and windswept and dried out. So lavender is an excellent choice to soothe and calm the skin. Um, you might even want to add an extra 15 to 20 drops of lavender to the bottle to help even more, and a little bit of peppermint. A peppermint's cooling, so it'll help with that. Spray it on as often as you like. I've done it where I spray it on like every 5 minutes, so it really helps. Um, any of the skincare products are great to soothe and hydrate, and of course, extra water while you're in the sun. Take along your favorite Young Living hand and body lotion, and it's great to use after you've been in the salt water or in the pool, um, or too much wind, water, and sun. Um, and then now you're on vacation, so you're doing all these fun stuff. You're zip lining, you're surfing, you're swimming, you're walking more than you usually do. And so you're using muscles you don't usually use at home. You know all the great oils for stressed muscles and joints. Hula Zulu Pain Cream, thebomb.com. It is awesome. Aroma Seeds is great for those muscles that just want to tighten up. You can use Deep Relief. You can use Pan Away. You can use Relieve It. Any of these can ease some overworked muscles and joints and put them on the road to happy again. So whatever's best for you. I love the Colossal Pain Cream, and I like Deep Relief. So if you have your little handout, let's go over that real quick. There's a couple things on here that I didn't cover in my talk. We talked about the immune system builder, so that's on the list. Food poisoning, we didn't talk about that. 2 to 5 drops of thieves and 2 to 5 drops of V6 in a capsule. Take it often. once an hour, once every half hour until you're starting to feel better. Digest in a cup of water, swish it in your mouth and swallow. Detox zyme or essential zyme, any of those can help. Um, Parasites, oregano or lemon oil or ocotea, 2 to 3 drops on a cracker or in juice or in a capsule. And there's a supplement called Parafree, and just take it as it's directed on the bottle. We talked about motion sickness, malaria. I don't know if any of you are going to be traveling where malaria is, but lemon in honey can help prevent malaria from even happening in the first place. Um, Female concerns like cramping, hot flashes, night sweats, progestins plus, um, every day, not just when you're traveling, but every day will start helping that. Peppermint is cooling, can help with the sweats and hot flashes. And there's that new daily hormone essentials, and that can help regulate those hot flashes or the cramping, depending on which area of life you are. We talked about pain relief. We talked about jet lag, nutrition, personal care. Oh, the diffuser is called Wonderful Atomizing Diffuser, and it's only available in lilac. And then sun protection, preventing jet lag, cedarwood, lavender, peppermint, and thieves. Use the oils before you fly and every hour or two during the flight. Always cup your hands over your nose and inhale deeply 5 to 6 times after applying each oil. So cedarwood on the brainstem, lavender over your heart, on the back of the neck and across your shoulders, peppermint to your palms and across the back of your neck, and add 1 drop to hot water and sip. And do that, like I said, every 5 to 6 hours. And then the edema recipe is listed here. That's tangerine and cypress for the morning, and geranium, cypress, and helichrysum or grapefruit for the evening. And do that. Work it on your legs from the feet up to your thighs, and particularly tangerine for swollen ankles. So there you go. What questions do you have?
Where did you get this information? Is this like
I had a book called Travel Balance
okay.
by John Ayo, A-Y-O. And it's got all kinds of oil stuff in it. So that's the biggest part of it.
Thank you for that. That was very informative.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anybody else have questions? All right, ladies, thanks for joining me this evening. If you have any questions, feel free to text me. Love y'all. Have a great rest of your evening.
Thanks.
Thank you, Cricket.
Appreciate
You're
you.
Glad you're
welcome.
back safe.
Oh, hi,
Good
Sue.
night.
Good
Yeah,
night.
hi. Good night.